What's up, guys? Welcome into City Park. I'm Michelle Montaigne. Today I am joined by St. Louis CITY2's Michael Wentzel, otherwise known as
Michael Wentzel.
That's how you officially say it.
That's fine.
And you say it like that because he actually is born in the United States, but lived in Germany growing up.
Yes.
Growing up in a country where soccer is so prevalent, how does that give you an edge in how you play here in the United States?
Yeah, so I grew up and there's nothing else anybody is doing in Germany. Like when you're a young kid, you start playing soccer. You don't have any other big sports that are competing with soccer. So yeah, I always played soccer. I have an older brother. I was a little annoying brother that always wanted to play with him. And yeah, just stick with it and played my entire life. Okay,
so if you could walk us from kind of day one, you're born here. You said your dad was a professor here in the States, but then you guys went back to Germany where they're from. When did you go back? How did you start playing? And then when did you come back to the States?
Yeah, so my family is German. My dad was just working here at the time I was born. And like I said, I have two siblings. I'm the youngest, and they actually remember the time we were here. I didn't really remember it because I was so like young, and then we moved back when I was like a little baby. So I lived in Germany my entire life. And yeah, then started playing when I was really small. I could barely walk. And then when I was 10, I joined the academy for my home team, CITY2. And when I was 16, I moved out of my parents' house and played for Borussia Mönchengladbach. That's like 4 hours away from there. Played there for 4 years, and then I played 6 months for a different team because like the seasons are also different in Germany. They are starting in June. So yeah, that's why I played until January for a different team, and then I came here last year.
So how did you land here in St. Louis?
My agent knew Lutz. Lutz is also German, and there was a little connection between them. So he found out that I'm American because not a lot of people know that I'm American. I have the dual citizenship, so that's why showed me around and just yeah, showed me a good pathway, and I was really happy to get the opportunity.
So you land here in St. Louis, immediately make an impact with this club, named a captain in your first season competing with the club in 2023. What did that feel like, getting named captain so early on, and how have you really embraced that role?
Yeah, I mean, it's always an honor to be a captain, and throughout the academies, I was always the captain, but it's never like anything that really changes my game. I always say I'm not playing differently because I have a captain's armband. I just try to play the way I play, and then yeah, try to help my teammates as well. But it's always an honor for sure, and especially for a new club like this. We sit in the stadium here, it's beautiful, and I think yeah, it's a really cool story to get to the team, to the first season, and just start from zero. The
first team's captain, pretty well-known guy. Do you take anything from the way that Roman Burki operates as captain of the first team?
So I knew him from Germany, obviously, because yeah, he was an outstanding goalkeeper for Borussia Dortmund and SC Freiburg as well. Also this preseason, when you see him on the field, like his aura is just incredible. So obviously that's something you always look up to, even though he's a goalkeeper, and that's sometimes a little different, but for sure, like that's great. And especially here in the stadium, like every time he touches the ball, the fans go crazy, and that's just very cool to see.
I understand you also got the opportunity to play alongside Joachim Nielsen, who isn't a keeper, who actually has a position you can relate to. What did you take away from that opportunity?
Yeah, it's great. I think Yim Tim, all the first team center backs are really good guys, and I'm able to learn just watching them and playing alongside them, and it's really great. It's a good opportunity to see how they behave on the field, off the field. I think that's both really important, and yeah, it's always good to see what they're doing.
All right, last one has to do with being on the pitch. This club's made it to the playoffs every year it's been in the league. There are a lot of expectations for this club, but at the end of the day, right, it is still a developmental league. Everyone here is trying to get to the first team. How do you kind of measure the success of this season for you while you're playing in a club that has this level of expectation?
Yeah, I think First of all, it shows that the club is really doing a good job in what they're doing, and also having the clear mindset of how we guys want to play. We are a high-pressing team, and we have our principles, and we stick to them. And it doesn't really matter who's on the field. We just know how we want to play, and that's the most important. And I think when we stick to what we really want to do, then good results will come.
Good results coming from Wentzel,
Almost.
otherwise known as Michael Wentzel. Michael, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.